Now, when you write a balanced equation, in order to make that balanced equation more informative, we already studied about three conditions earlier. For example, if it is a solid, you should write small s and put a bracket. If it is a liquid, write small l and put a bracket. If it is a gas, put a g, small g and put a bracket. If it is an aqueous, you write A small letter and Q small letter and put a bracket. If it is a gas is evolved, put an upward arrow and put a bracket. And if it is a precipitate or an insoluble substance is formed, put a downward arrow and put a bracket. All these 6 information we already studied. Now the next one is by indicating the conditions under which the reactions occur. This is done by specifying the temperature and pressure at which the reaction occurs, and if a catalyst is used in a reaction, it is also to be indicated. The chemical reaction of nitrogen and hydrogen takes place at a temperature of 500 degrees centigrade and a pressure of 200 atmospheres, and a catalyst iron and used, and the product is ammonia. You already studied the chemical reaction. Nitrogen reacts with hydrogen and forms ammonia. Now in order to make it more informative, that you studied only to represent whether it is gas, solid, liquid and all. Therefore we can write the balanced equation like this. Nitrogen is a gas, therefore small g, put a bracket. Hydrogen is a gas, therefore put a small g and put a bracket. Ammonia is a gas, therefore write gaseous. In order to that, put a small g and put bracket. This much you already studied. Now this equation should be more informative when you write all the conditions what is mentioned in the reaction. For example, in the reaction it is given the temperature is 500 degrees centigrade. Therefore, above the arrow, all these points should be mentioned. It is very difficult to write a temperature, 500, pressure, catalyst, everything. Therefore, you write the values what is given in the question, chemical reaction. For example, write 500 degrees centigrade. That is one condition. Second is 200 atmospheres. That means the unit used for pressure. ATM, that is A is small letter, T is small letter, M is small letter. Don't use capital letter. ATM means 200 pressure. Then catalyst, the symbol should be used, iron, Fe. Even if you write iron is correct. Since you know the symbol of iron, you write Fe. That much space is there. May not be able to write all the conditions. Sometimes instead of this condition, there will be more than these conditions will be given. Then write the conditions all above or below the arrow. Then write the product. Therefore, write this equation in your notebook. Specify all the condition. 1. Temperature 500 degree. 2. Pressure 200 atmospheres. 3. Catalyst is iron. Then you write the equation, and above that, above the arrow, write all this condition. And this is a perfect equation. Now, fifth one. Now, next one is that by indicating if the heat is evolved or absorbed during a chemical reaction. See, most of the chemical reaction, either we have to supply heat or the heat is liberated or evolved. Therefore, what symbol we have to adopt in this type of chemical reaction? For example, if heat is absorbed in a chemical reaction plus heat is written on the reactant side, that is one condition. That means if we are heated a substance, in that case you add plus heat along with the reactant. For example, nitrogen combines with oxygen and form nitric oxide. In that reaction, unless we supply heat, this chemical reaction will not take place. Therefore, write this equation and write that since heat is absorbed, that means nitrogen and oxygen absorbs heat. That is why this chemical reaction takes place. Now see that if heat is evolved in a chemical reaction plus heat is written on the product side, that means carbon burns in oxygen and a lot of heat is evolved. When carbon is burning, if you can watch that a lot of heat is around, therefore plus heat is added along with the product. To identify, therefore write this equation and write plus heat and write the reason. Heat is evolved means plus heat should be added along with the product. To identify the occurrence of a chemical reaction. Occurrence of a chemical reaction can be identified observing one or more of the following changes. That means two reactants are mixed in a test tube. You want to know whether any chemical reactions are taking place inside that. Just watch this observation. In that case, you can see that some reaction is taking place. 1. Formation of a precipitate. That means if two solutions are mixed and both are colorless and you are getting a new product like precipitate, that means there is a chemical reaction. 2. Evolution of a colored gas. Sometimes when two reactants are mixed, you get colored gas. That when in 10th standard and all, when you do the practical, you will understand more. Nitrogen dioxide is evolved with a brown gas, like that. Then third one, evolution of a gas with a peculiar smell. That means when two reactants are added, you may get a peculiar smell. That also when you do the practical, you can understand. Hydrogen sulfide, a rotten egg smelling gas, is evolved when two reactants are mixed in a test tube. Fourth one, evolution of a gas with effervescence. That means that you already saw. When vinegar is added to baking soda, you saw the effervescence which is coming out. That means bubbles are coming out and which is trying to overflow the test tube. That is called effervescence. 5. Absorption of heat or evolution of heat. Sometimes when you add the reactants, if you are holding the test tube in your hand, you can feel that either it is cold feeling or you can see that it is very hot feeling. That means it is evolution of heat. These conditions you must study. The question that how will you identify a chemical reaction takes place or not? By means of this 5 condition, we can easily say that yes, a chemical reaction is taking place in that two reactants when it is mixed.